I know I probably have told you this before, but I'll keep it simple. Be happy. Enjoy your life. Take in the world around you. Listen to it. Absorb the information around you, because you only got one. Right? So when you're thinking, nah, I'm not really feeling present today, whatever. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do this. What you're doing, if you choose to live your day boringly, that's depressing, right? I don't want to get philosophical in the sense of you need to be disciplined, you need to go to the gym, you need to do all this, and then talk about the gym in all my other videos. That's what I'm doing. No, what I'm trying to teach you is happiness. You need to learn happiness. Because, remember, happiness is not synonymous with slacking off. Happiness is synonymous with happiness. That is it. Should I suggest that you keep going to the gym, making sure you're at a good job, a good career? Yes. But at the end of the day, your happiness should be important. However, you should not completely ignore all other things, such as doing good at your job and having a valuable life. But we already established that you should provide value to the world and to yourself. If you are not making money, and I'm not saying Andrew Tate level wealth, well, he's broke, but what I mean is you don't have to be Elon Musk with billions of dollars. All I want is for you to fend for yourself financially. Right now, I might make $50K before taxes if I pulled OT every single day. So that's not really happening. It's more like probably a chunk of that. Well, look at my take-home pay. It's about $1,200 a paycheck. Not a lot. We're talking about 12 times 2, 2,200 times 24. About that don't sound right. How do I have 2,200 times 4? 24. No, it's 2,200 times 12. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. 2,200 times 12. Well, it's 24 times 12. Alright, 24 times 12 is... It's been a long time since we've done multiple math. That's 240 plus 242 plus 2 zeros. No, that don't sound right at all. It should be 24,200 a year after taxes. That's not enough. That right there is just enough to maybe buy a house. That's excluding everything else, which means you need a partner. You need a spouse. If anything tells you that about the economic market, is that you need to make more money so you can leverage for yourself, or you need to get married. There's only two options. And just know that once you get divorced, someone is taking the money and they're taking the long-term money, not just the short-term money. You could have $500,000 in savings. It wouldn't matter. Half of it's gone when you get divorced, and then all of the extra income that you might get at some point, that's gone too. That's scary. So, you gotta make a lot of money for yourself, and you also gotta make a lot of money for your spouse. I think that if you take home $100,000 in a year, or even if you make $100,000 a year, you're getting 20% taxes off of that. That's about, no, you're getting 30%. You're making $70K. $70K right there, or at least in my area, I'm going to be able to afford a house and my bare essentials for life. And also, I'm going to be able to go on some fun vacations. And as long as I've been making that money for a decent amount of time, I'm going to be able to retire, not early, but early enough where I'm not, waiting till I'm 65. I'll be waiting till I'm 55, maybe 60, and then I might consider it. And then, then I'll start doing international travel when I get older, That right there is the way to go. I didn't even realize, I forgot I was recording. Somebody's honking their horn. I don't know for what. What are you honking your horn for? Anyways, what am I trying to say? You need to make money, okay? That's just a simple fact of life. Money buys happiness. If you're broke and you're happy, congrats. But it definitely is pretty challenging, isn't it? You live at home with your parents. Maybe you crash at a buddy's house. You're depending on him. If you have any self-respect for yourself, in order to be happy, you either have to neglect yourself in a way where you're happy being without some things, or you're happy because you have everything you want. Either way, you either have to be comfortable living at your lifestyle, or you have to be comfortable with your lifestyle because it's awesome. I would rather be comfortable with my lifestyle because it's awesome. Everyone would. Everyone who says that money can't buy happiness has no idea what drugs are. Don't do drugs, but all I'm saying is that stuff is expensive and it does get you happy and you do buy it. That's all I'm going to say. Now, will you go down a rabbit hole of addiction and you'll get arrested and it'll ruin your life? Probably. But it is really good according to the sources. People get addicted to it. That's all I'm saying. Outside of that, for me, I'm a creative. I like to do photography. And these cameras are getting more expensive every year. This Insta360 camera does a whole 360 thing. You stick it on a selfie stick, you run around with it, and it'll shoot a planet. I want that. I want to make that. I'm impulsive, and I've probably run through a handful of cameras. And they're all action cameras in some way, and I've bought all of them, and I've burned my money on quite a bit of them. I burned $275 on a camera that I was trying to resell, but no one wanted it, so I was just stupid. So yeah, there's that. But outside of that, I'm pretty stoked. So I might get that Insta360 camera for myself for Christmas, and then I'll outsource the accessories to family or something like that. I might as well just buy it now or something. But yeah, what am I trying to say? Black Friday's coming up. Keeping track of that. Don't go crazy. Don't go psychotic. But I hope you have fun. I hope you have some good holidays. Spend time with your family. It's all you got. If you don't have family, spend time with friends. Go make friends if you don't have any. Those are very good options. Yeah, just live your life. The reason I like cameras so much is because I'm trying to build a social resume. A YouTube channel, an Instagram, a Snapchat, a Facebook, a TikTok, or whatever. And it's not that I'm obsessed with social media in that sense. It's simply, I need to build a life. And I'm looking at social media, and people are experiencing things. So, yes, I want to experience them for myself, but I also want to experience them because other people are doing these things. So I'm not, worried about, oh, they had a better time than me, they're doing this. No, I'm going to go start doing those things. But I need an incentive, and my phone camera is great. Everyone uses their phone to take photos and videos, and you'll get quite a bit done with it. But there's certain things that the Insta360 is going to do wonders for. Part of it is I want to meet more people. And being a photographer is very beneficial for people. Another thing is if you have a strong social resume, people will be more magnetic towards you. They'll be more willing to talk to you. And it's not necessarily a manipulation tactic or anything like that. It's simply giving myself more to talk about. It's something I've had a big struggle with. I'm an only child, so I don't really talk to many people except my parents, and then I made a handful of coworker friends, and then you move work, and then you kind of hold on to the ones you have from your old work. Doesn't really hold on that well, and that's it. Poof, gone. You see what I mean? So it's definitely difficult to stay with your people. It's one of my problems was from the ages of 18 to 21, you can't go anywhere unless you have a fake ID. Or you get in, and there's certain spots that you can get in as 18-year-old, but it's kind of rare. And also, there's 21-year-olds all around you drinking. So, all of your friends in the 18 to 21 range are going drinking, most likely. And I'm not saying that you should drink. What I'm saying is that your people, your age group, is going out and drinking. Or they're going out with people who are drinking alcohol, to be specific. So it's not necessarily you should pick up drinking as a hobby. Bad idea. What I'm saying is that you should be in an event where there is alcohol. I think you should. First of all, people are more fun. They're a lot happier. Don't do drugs. But what I'm saying is that a bowling alley sells beer. A festival sells some crazy Four Loko. I wouldn't know anything about that. And vodka drinks and stuff like that. Nightclubs, bars, things like that. That is our scene. Music, alcohol, close bodies, dressed up to the T, dancing, physical activity, moving, standing up, not sitting down whatsoever for a couple hours. And yeah, that's the crowd that you're looking for to meet new people. Not the best relationships, friendships, or otherwise, but that's a great way to meet people. Another great way to meet people is the gym. I haven't met them at the gym yet, but hypothetically, at the gym. What can you do to make friends at the gym? Well, you can probably start talking to the old guy in the sauna. I think that's a good idea. Just kidding, don't do that. But I suggest getting a good solid shirt. A shirt that, pops in people's faces and goes, whoa, what? And makes them laugh, makes them giggle, to the point where they actually come up to you and ask you about it. Good idea. I know, you're welcome. Now, the shirt thing, clutch. You're fit in the gym, clutch. Getting massive in the gym to the point where people go, oh my gosh, bro, you're massive. Clutch. Doing pull-ups and muscle-ups like you're a calisthenics Greek god. Clutch. These are things that you can do in the gym that will get people's attention. Friends, foes, bunnies, whatever you want to call. But it's a good idea. Get people's attention. First of all, it's a great marketing tactic for your career. Second of all, friendships, very important. If you're not interesting to me, why would I want to be your friend? I'm interesting, or at least try to be sometimes. So why should I even attempt to be with you if you're boring? I know people that are boring. I know people that are repetitive and predictable. I know people that are just depressed all the time. You don't want to be friends with those people. What do you mean, you people? You heard what I said. So yeah, usually liquor will bring the fun out of people that they've been hiding. Because in our careers, in our jobs, in our lives, we're told to suppress all of our fun antics, all over the place. All of our high energy, we try to suppress it and, to not get fired, which is pretty important. But at the end of the day, your true self, your true energy, your creativity comes out when you're a little bit cooked and you have a little bit of fun. That's it. You're trying to have as much fun as possible. And I'm not saying be hedonistic, but what I'm saying is, if you got a good, solid, if you have a good, what was I saying? I'm sorry. My friend texted me. If you have a good, solid, personality. I think it's a little bit off, but you get my point. You want a good, solid social resume where people will go, that guy's funny. They meet you, and you're funny. And you go, hey man, boom, you do whatever with them, couple minutes, right? That's your interaction. If you do that with 200 people, out of those 200 people, 50 of your interactions, people go, nice to meet you, I'll see you next time, and they actually will. 10 of those people are going to become your actual acquaintances. They're going to add you on social media, and y'all are going to start interacting. Send reels to each other, send memes, send TikTok, I don't care. That's the whole point. You need to start meeting people. And in this day and age, social media is an extension of reality. Or maybe a false reality. But for anyone that says, oh, I don't be on social media too much, brother man, I bet you have a great family, a girlfriend, and a group of friends that you know from high school. I don't have any of those things. My family is 2 people and then my grandparents. That's it. My family is very small. So, it's not like my cousin's uncle's niece's daughter's best friend's sister's uncle's cousin is gonna come over and we're gonna go play pool together or whatever. I can't just pull up a family member like that, and I can't just pull up a friend like that either, because I haven't known anyone since high school. I don't know these people that well. You know what I mean? I know co-workers that we try to meet outside of work. I know some gym buddies that, are either co-workers or friends from my past, so that's pretty cool. But outside of that, minimal friends, working on that. But part of that means social media. Now, you don't have to be on it every day. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is, I want you to do scrapbooking through social media. I want you to say, what did I do fun today? Take a picture of that. Post it on social media with your favorite song of the day. Because I'm assuming you've listened to music at least once in the day today. Otherwise, that would be really depressing. So you listen to music. Okay. And you had a really cool moment from today, or maybe it was just a really nice dinner. Doesn't matter. Throw that up on social media. You can have it as a story where it expires in 24 hours, or a post. It doesn't matter. The point is you want people to know about you. I'll be straight up. When I check my social media, I add to my story, I look at three people's stories, and then I dip. I close that app immediately. I do not be on it like that. I'm not scrolling my friends' Instagrams at all. You know what I am doing? Swiping through their story at light speed to catch something. Quick. Fast. I'm tapping through the stories like an insane asylum escapee. Boom, 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 boom. All right, everything done for the day. I don't even really care about any of these posts. Half of them are just garbage memes. They don't matter. They're not really giving me anything about who this person is. But a picture of where they're at currently, yes, that's a good clue. You're not trying to memorize who people are without just asking them. But the reality is that people's days are boring. If you try to talk to somebody, they're going to small talk you about what's around you, which is just, oh, what's that over there? Wow, that's crazy. Oh my gosh. Wow, what about that other thing today? Oh yeah. You talk about work, you talk about the gym, you talk about what's in front of you. It doesn't really matter. That's great for small talk, but outside of that, you either have to do one of two things. Have a deep conversation, which is nearly impossible in our day and age when everyone can just pop out their phone, or go on your phone and stalk someone on social media and figure out exactly who they are. The good, the bad, the ugly. I'm not saying be on social media like that. Not crazy. But if you're curious about somebody, scroll through their social media. I can tell you that after a week of doing so, of looking at their stories and posts, you will figure out what kind of person they are, or at least what their values are in life, what they do on the daily. Most people don't just throw stuff up on their story, they actually make posts over the course of time. You can see a person's life story from whatever age they started social media until now. It may not be everything, and they probably left out quite a bit of things, but you can kind of get a sense of, their culture, what they're doing. This person likes music, this person likes to travel. I'm broke, so I can't travel. But hypothetically, if I wasn't broke, I'd be traveling. That's the goal. But anyways, be happy. Find what makes you happy and find what makes others happy. That's the big ticket. Have a good one. Bye now.